Well, this is your very, very, very poor. What is going on with this tripod? I've got the tripod and it doesn't want to stay up for some reason. What is it doing? There we go. Now I'm using my iCam 480 pixel, and like I said, I'm at that age. Technology has left me. I want to talk a little bit about living on nothing. I've told this story on my old channel. I don't know if I've done it on this one. I went through hell and back. And that's the truth. I've been through hell and back. When I hear people's stories, one girl saying something about how her husband did this, and I've made a comment in there. Girl, you don't even have a clue what it's like to go through a divorce. My ex-wife was hell to live with. Her family was nuts. They were crazy, insanity. Check this out. This is the gospel truth. My ex-wife's brother tried to do sexual advances towards his niece. I mean, bizarre stuff in this family. All that I'm going to say is that my wife, ex-wife, was a blatant alcoholic, mean. She's a tiny little girl or woman, tiny woman, but mean. My mother taught me never to hit a woman. I've only hit two women. No, one woman actually. That was when I was in college at Wingate College. This girl came up and hit me in the stomach as hard as she could. I said, okay, so I hit her in the stomach as hard as I could. Okay. Oh, and an old girlfriend of mine that decided that she was, this was when I was 19, 20. A girlfriend of mine thought she was going to get me to do what she wanted me to do. So she grabbed my balls and squeezed them as hard as she could. I hit her on her shoulder. Now, I'll be honest with you. I've never really been like to hurt women. I'm not a master. I've had girls beg me to spank them. I just can't do it. I'm just not that kind of man. So my ex-wife abused me. I'm checking to see if I'm recording. Abused me terribly, terribly. She gets sober and takes me to the cleaners with child support, which I understand. I had a woman on a channel, I don't know what I said. She came after me with both barrels. I've got 3 kids, and my ex-husband, he's got child support and hadn't paid a dime. I understand child support, don't get me wrong. But my ex-wife, she talked to me about child support, and I agreed. But at the time I was working, just had moved into an apartment and was trying to get my budget. I didn't have my budget going yet, so I didn't know what I could pay child support. So I told her, I said, give me a month and we'll discuss it and we'll work something out. Her bitch sister, older sister, told my ex-wife to go to the county court and file for child support. Okay, so I was called in. The lady told me verbatim, understand that we are for the mother of the child, not you. Just to let you know that up front. Okay, so basically they're not going to work with you at all. They tell you the way it is. Now you can go to court in front of a judge with a lawyer, but when it comes to them making you do certain things, I was made to pay health insurance on my child, on my daughter. I didn't need to do that because my ex-wife was working for Atrium Hospital. Huge hospital. Great benefits. She would probably pay $30 extra a month, maybe, for her health insurance on my daughter. Her bitch sister, man, that woman really pissed me off. They made me do it. Now, you're going to die laughing, but I was paying upwards to, I think it was around $200 to $300 a month on my daughter for health insurance. I got to the point that I just couldn't make ends meet. I lost everything. I lost my apartment to eviction, eviction, and basically being on the street. I tried, the job that I had, I just wasn't making that much money. I just wasn't. I was making enough before to be able to make ends meet. So I ended up moving in with a guy over on Lakeside Drive here in Charlotte, North Carolina, in his house. And then from there, I moved into a trailer at Killian trailer home park here in Charlotte. And this guy, it was kind of weird the way, and I always say that I believe in God, but not the man-made God in Christianity and other religions. I believe in a power greater than myself was there for me at the time. I moved in with this guy. He's dead now. He smoked a lot of cigarettes. I mean, a lot of cigarettes. I mean, I smelled like, I remember I went to work and they were telling me, Bob, did you go back to smoking? I went, no, it's my roommate. He's dead. His sister lives where I live now. Okay, I'll tell you something about the Charlotte Housing Authority and HUD. The whole thing is that in your community, there are things out there for you. The best thing for you to do if you're like me and you're just basically street bound and you can't make ends meet with a social worker. A social worker has all these areas that you can go towards. I was fortunate that I was able to find out about where I live. And I was able to move in here. I paid virtually very small amount of rent. The apartment that I'm in, they're claiming that it would be around $1,800 a month. I don't think so. But they're claiming that's market rent on this tiny little diddly squat apartment that is old as dirt. I don't know. I don't buy that. But I moved in here, and then I had problems with food. Food stamps now, for a single man, especially a single man, is around $12 a month for food. Okay, so the whole thing is that for me, I had to figure out ways to get food. I found out loaves and fishes, okay, and really the great thing about the internet is you can do a lot of research and learn a whole lot of stuff. Matter of fact, it's going to be delivered soon. I get lunch delivered every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And it costs me 85 cents for a meal. You can't beat that. Also, they bring lunches here where I live on Mondays and Fridays. I've got 7 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that I'm probably going to have to give away. They'll go bad. You can't freeze white bread well. I tried that and it gets soggy when you thaw it out. You just can't freeze it. So I've learned how to be able to, and then I have a friend here that is an old hippie that I'm going to be soon. My hair is going to start growing out towards my shoulders again. I thought, why not? Getting a haircut's a pain in the ass. I mean, most of the time they don't cut it the way you want it to be cut. I tried cutting my own hair, but to be honest with you, the only way you can do that is shave it. And I don't want to shave my hair, so I'm going to let it grow out. What the heck? Be a hippie boy. This guy and I are a lot alike. Now, he had the opportunity to meet a lot of rock stars and has actually jammed with them. He had a band with his brother. I don't know. He's a really good, talented guitarist. We were talking, and he said, have you heard about United Healthcare? I said, United Healthcare? I don't need healthcare. I've got Medicaid. And he told me, he said, look, talk to this insurance agent dude. And I thought it was all a scam. You know, basically, I've been with insurance before, and they scam you. You know, they'll say, you can get this for free. And then you get all the policy written up and go, now it's going to be $300 a month taken out of your bank. I didn't believe it, but the agent did talk to me. I get $300 and something a month for food. Also, through Nourish Up, I can get groceries delivered. So, as I've said, when you're living on a small income, there's so much out there for you. Humana does the same thing. Humana every month rolls over. So if you don't use it, it just rolls over to the next month. I don't know. I mean, I'm don't eat all that much money. I've got stomach issues now. Pretty much what I'm getting now is perfectly fine. I will keep you posted on my MRI on my brain. And later on in the afternoon, I always do this. I'll lay down and try to take me a long nap. So, as I've said, if you know somebody that is a senior citizen that is struggling right now, go talk to a social worker and get a list of things that this elderly person can have. Unfortunately, when this been some years back, I don't know how many years, senior citizens get to the point that they're like me. They work their jobs the best they could, but they don't have a lot of money up in Social Security. So when they get their check every month, it's so small. And they have a hard time buying food and having health insurance and all this. Medicare is okay. It's okay. Medicaid is really good. You get those two together and everything's great. So there is a way for you to live your life productively. You just have to know how to be able to reach out into the community and find things there for you. I love my non-subscribers, and if you need to know if you'd like to leave comments on this particular vlog on how to find SocialSearve.com, I believe that's it. Let me do this for a minute. I think it's social. Well, just do it. I'm just going to tell you just to do it. SocialSearve.com, and you have food banks that are out there. I can't go to them because I don't have a car, and my health right now, as I've said, is not good. I mean, I woke up this morning and my whole right thigh is just real sore. I don't know why it's sore. So I'm having a hard time walking. Probably in the next year or two, I hope to get me one of those little electric things I get to ride. Who knows? But like I said, when you're old, there are things out there for you. United Healthcare and Humana has excellent programs for you, and you don't have to pay a dime in premiums. Peace out, guys.